くぞGenocide Kata!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to talk about our only male collaboration character, which is Sol Badguy, who looks freaking fantastic. But boy, Sol is a whole lot more than this. This guy surprised the living hell out of me. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, man, where's the review about Sol? Where's it at? Well, here it is, and I got to tell you guys, it's going to be extremely positive. This guy is pretty bonkers. He's a pretty insanely developed character. I mean, he's got a wonderful leadership with the increased all fighter attack by 20%, active skill damage by 30%. This is going to buff up any fighter in the game. He has the 30% PG rate, which is awesome. He does have the increased damage by 18% on critical hit, which means he's going to hit like a truck, right? He's going to hit like a damn... Actually, this guy pretty much hits like a freight train, actually. He also has the 6% blast skill damage increase, which is actually going to help with his first skill, which does hit like a freight train. He's got the 20% burn damage attack increase, which also helps. The 3.2% critical rate increase. And then he's got this crazy explosion, like many of the other Guilty Gear characters, where he deals 5.5 times of the remaining burn damage to the target, moves burn upon landing an active skill on a burn target on a 1 second cooldown. Now, generally when I see explosions, it makes me worry about how well they can actually perform in Guild Raid. But the thing about Sol, as you guys are going to see in a little bit, is that his survivability is so good, and he just does so much damage that it really doesn't even matter if you have the right dot. Like, he can still do super well. It's pretty freaking nuts. And then he also has a 30% chance to stun the attacker for 3 seconds when attacked. Amazing PvP skill. And then he also has to recover 1% of HP every 1 second for 10 seconds when HP is 50% or lower on a 20-second cooldown. So once he gets to that 50% threshold, every 20 seconds he's going to get this recovery of 1% HP for 10 seconds. That is a very, very good recovery. And on top of that, he gets a heal from his damn 3 PG, which is just, it just increases his survivability. But his survivability even goes up even more thanks to, of course, the Guilty Gear passive, which decreases damage received by 70% for 3 seconds, right? On 15-second cooldown. But he also has a damn shield. He casts a shield that absorbs damage for 7 seconds when attacked. And this is awesome because when he's getting attacked, the shield shows up when his HP is 40% or higher. So when his HP is 40% or above, he can have the shield. And when his HP gets below 50%, he'll start having the heal, but he also can have the shield. Like, he's got a 10% threshold between the 40% and 50% where you can actually have the shield and still get the heal, which is, I mean, guys, seriously, the survivability, it makes this guy pretty much unkillable. I mean, it's just freaking nuts. And then he gains 50% power when combo count is 10 or higher, which is amazing, especially with the 30% PG rate in his core. I mean, I don't have no guys, like, seriously, I don't have him built super well. It's going to be pretty amazing what he can do. Of course, he's got a charge skill on his first skill that reflects 50% damage received when charging, which is pretty cool. And then he's got the charge skill. When you hit it the first time, it deals burn damage equal to 37% attack every 1 second for 10 seconds upon landing a skill. And remember, because of his core passive, he will do explosion. And then he deals additional burn damage equal to 250% of attack. So the more attack you have, the better off you are. That's why you want to use attack stones on this character. And then when you hold the skill and you charge it completely, then he applies the Feral Flame for 9 seconds, which is awesome, right? And then all these other little goody things, and deals an additional burn damage equal to 40 and 50% of attack upon landing a skill. And remember, whenever you use your Awakened skill and you hit your charge, this is what you're going to be doing on that first skill. You don't have to hold it. Once you use your Awakened skill and you hit your first skill, you're going to get this automatically. And then you get a PvP exclusive, removes 20% power from the target upon landing a skill or guard. This is actually really good to help the other opponents from doing their 3 PGs as fast, or 5 PGs, whatever it may be. He has Hyper Armor as second skill, and it also is an interrupt skill that's only used while standing. And then he has the PvP exclusive, which removes buffs from the target's active skills upon landing a skill. Very, very strong. Not to mention that he can also has that 30% chance to stun them when he's attacked. And then he also, on his third skill, increased target damage received by 28% for 7 seconds, guard included. We got a little bit of a freeze here on the screen. And then he can also stun the target for 3 seconds upon landing a skill. So he's got a stun in his skill. He's got a stun from his core effect, which is really amazing because he actually gets attacked. So say you miss the bar, like say you don't use the skill and they attack you and stun. Like you got characters like Guinness, right? They have a 2-second fear whenever they're attacked. Whenever he's attacked, he'll apply 2 seconds of fear to you. Well, you could actually do this stun that lasts for 3 seconds. and actually go into your skills afterwards, right? It's pretty insane for PvP. Really, really strong. As far as the build, we just got the 2 regular imprint stones here. I'm not even sure if these would be the best imprint stones, but I think for most players, this is what they're going to be using. I mean, you're going to get 20% attack from each of these things. You're going to get the extra critical damage from this one. And the blast skill here is actually very beneficial for Sol because his first skill does insane damage, and it is a blast skill, as you guys can see. We're just going to run the Akane set on this character, just a regular set that's always available in the game. And we're going to use these 2 3PGs. Let me go ahead and level up this 3PG right here. Go ahead and jack this thing up here, get a little extra CP. There we go. And this card actually gives an increased attack by 2%. And then the other card that I have equipped on him, and I don't even know if these are the exact best, to be perfectly honest with you guys, increases his active skill damage by 4.5%. This is going to be a really good card for him. I mean, you're going to be able to get all 3 of these. This is something that's awesome about this character, is that you can get all 3 of his cards. You get this character completely for free through the game. In fact, I'm pretty much betting that everybody's going to be able to get him at A3, just farming for the coins from the event, and then just getting him from the banner itself. It looks like I'm going to be able to get him to A3. I've already got him to A2, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish the banner one more time and be able to get another memory for this character and be able to take him to A3 completely for free. You're going to get all 3 of these stones completely for free. You're going to get Sol completely for free up to A3, and you're going to be able to get all of his 3PGs completely for free from the Rush dungeon. Right? I mean, this character is just, it's absolutely insane that this is a free-to-play character. I have no capsules on him. He's just level 20. Now, let me take him in a little game mode action here for you guys. We'll jump into League Match. Now, on my emulator, I don't have my game mapped to switch my characters in League Match, right? So whatever character I start with, that's the character that I have to play with the whole time. And if this black screen ever finishes loading, then we can go ahead and equip Sol. But it's taking its sweet freaking time here. There we go. And Sol will not benefit from this leadership. Actually, you know what? Since we're going to be using Sol, let me put him in the leadership first. And we'll just put Ignis there, right? We can only use balanced type fighters this week. Now, I could put a Leah set on him and then have a chance to reset his skills. But let's see how we perform here. Let's find out. Remember, we got that stun on that 3rd skill. We also have a stun from the core. So, as long as Sol is facing characters that are not immune to stun, and none of these characters are immune to stun, they're probably going to get stunned more than likely. And you want to go 2, 3, 1. You want to have the 3 so you get the increased target damage received before you hit the 1 skill. And that damn thing, that 1... that thing does an insane amount of damage. It is extremely overpowered, man. Sol's pretty damn awesome. Come on now. It takes longer to go through these loading screens than it does to make the entire video. Oof. So I'm just going to start with this hyper armor. And boom, look at that. Right? Because you got that 3-second stun on that 3rd skill, you got plenty of time to charge the 1st skill and just melt them. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. Freaking perfect, just nutso character. So let's try it again. Let's try it again. Man, he's pretty godly, guys. I'm telling you, this dude is crazy, crazy strong. Wait till we get into guild raid. Oh my God. He just blew me away last night when I was playing him. He just totally shocked me as far as the amount of damage that he could put out, even not even applying the dot. Just crazy. All right, here we go. I'm telling you, and he's a super fun character to play, right? Really good animations, fast animations. I mean, obviously the charge skill is not a fast animation, but it's very deceptive. That thing is very deceptive. So we're going to go ahead and try to Shako Orochi here. Well, we didn't even need to do that. He just did so much damn damage that he destroyed him. And that is a level 50 Orochi that he just murdered in League. right? In League Match, these characters have imprint stones all over them. All these things get applied, and you just seen Sol murder him. 2 skills, just murdered that dude like he was nothing. I mean, we really didn't even need our CC, our stun from our 3rd skill, right? I mean, the idea is to try to use that stun so that way you can use your charge like I did in the 1st round. I mean, that's the idea. That's what you want to do. Okay, so this guy's got an immunity core, so this is going to be very, very interesting. So whenever we do that stun, like Iori's immunity is going to kick at the very beginning. So whenever we do that stun, hopefully we'll be able to get his immunity to dissipate a little bit. Now, we got to be careful because Iori can actually remove our buffs, but he still might get stunned from our core effect, right? He still has 30% chance to get stunned, even if he does remove our buff. Look at that. He's just crazy. He's just crazy. That's a level 50 Iori, right? Got that 3-second immunity core. He just murdered him, right? We did that stun, and Iori's just kind of standing there like, I don't know what to do, right? And then we have plenty of time to charge with the skill, shoot it out, and do insane damage. We get that dot explosion, right? That 5.5 times dot explosion. The increased burn damage by 450% of attack. Just nutty stuff, man. Just crazy, crazy strong character. These guys saw how easy that was, right? That's a level 20 Sol, right? He just murdered those guys like they were absolutely nothing. And he's an amazing PvP character, but he's also an amazing PvE character, as you guys will see here in a sec, man. So we're going to try to do this live, right? And I was practicing this last night, and it was pretty wild. This was pretty wild. All right. Check this out. Now, we're just going to go on hard mode, right? He's just level 20, right? You need Starlight. Sol does not have Starlight. He doesn't have the right dot or anything like that. And we're going to use Eno's leadership because it does give increased attack by 60%, right? Remember, Sol has no capsules on him, right? He's just using an Akane set, regular cooldown cards. Let's see what happens. And we're using Ramlethal as a striker. I could easily use Mei as a striker. Ramlethal is actually nice because she actually has an obtained power. So that's the reason I'm going to be using her. Because Sol, one of the big reason why he can survive so long is because one, his default's fairly long, and his 3PG is insanely long. And he gets a heal on his 3PG, and he has a shield, and he gets another heal, right? From his core effect when he gets below 40% HP. I mean, the guy's got a hell of a kit. This is an insane free-to-play character. We're just going to go ahead and do our 3PG here. I should have hit my default, but that's all right. That's all right. I watch this crap, man. I don't even have Starlight. And there, our charge skill was completely maxed. Now look at him, guys. Look at him, right? Now he's not going to melt the meter super fast because he doesn't have Starlight. But the amount of dot that he has, or not the amount of dot, but the amount of damage he has is just insane, right? He's pretty much just powering through this thing. And every time we take damage, we're going to get a heal right here. Now, I think I hit my default just a little bit too soon there. Now, we've taken a lot of damage, right? We've taken a lot of damage, right? But it's all good. It's all good. And, you know, we're doing this off the cuff. We're just coming in here and playing this. And you see that heal kicking in, which is really, really nice. There we go. Usually when you got about 2 seconds left is when you want to hit the default. We'll hit that 3PG, right? I just love his 3PG. It sounds so awesome. I mean, he gets into it. Listen to him. It's so sick. And I believe we broke the meter, which is crazy. Look at him go, guys. Look at him go. He is mad. And his 3PG does interrupt Geese. It does keep him from applying darkness. But even when he's got darkness on the ground, because you got the heals, right? From the core and from the 3PG, I mean, you don't really have to worry about a whole lot. Not to mention, there we go. We'll just go ahead and hit our default. Come on, come on, come on. We'll hit our 3PG, right? And I've actually had runs that was better than this, for sure, when I was practicing last night. I had better runs than this. But this just gives you an idea of how crazy this character is. There we go. And whenever you have about 2 seconds left on your second skill. There we go, there we go. Whenever you have about 2 seconds left on your second skill, right? You'll do your 3PG, right? You'll go ahead and hit your 3 skills. And then whenever you have 2 seconds left on the second skill is when you want to hit your default. You'll see me do that over and over. Over and over and over. Now here I'm not exactly doing it because I have the Awaken skill ready. We'll just go ahead and hit our 3PG here to keep Geese from applying the darkness. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy that this guy can do this stuff. There we go. And that shield is protecting us from the darkness, which is crazy. There we go. He just doesn't die. Dude's pretty much almost unkillable. Not to mention his damage is through the freaking roof. I mean, you have like the all-around insanity character here that is good for, you know, good for PvE. In fact, awesome for PvE. Awesome for PvP. I mean, this guy is crazy, crazy, crazy. 357 million, guys. I got 400 million last night when I was just playing with him on my phone, right? 357 million. Don't even have the right dot. Just plowing through this guy, and he's lasting against Nightmare Geese, right? All that darkness that's on the ground. You saw how often that was on there. You saw how much damage I was taking. But look at Sol. He just survives because of his damn shield, because of his immunity core, the decreased damage received. I mean, the heals. I mean, the guy's just got insanity for survivability tools, and his damage is through the roof because of the explosion, because of the charge skill. I mean, the guy he's insane for PvP because of the stun core, the stun from his third skill, the active buff removal, all these things that he has just makes him an all-around insane monster. Sol is godly. It's amazing that the game gave us this character completely for free, and you do need a red balanced team for RHD past tier 40, so that's also something else to boot. He's going to be amazing in all the immortal dungeons. He's going to be amazing for Spider Robot. As you can see, as you saw, he's going to be actually really good for guild raid if you use him as a solo character, or if you actually just use him on the team. The guy's just godly, man. I'm totally impressed with Sol. I think considering that this is a completely free character, that he probably surprised everybody with his damage output and his survivability. He's just insane. So let me know how y'all feeling about Sol Badguy. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.